wonder if you can relate to this. Most of us are spending a whole lot of extra time with our families. This doesn't just mean our kids. We're spending some more time with our spouses. So I gotta ask you, have you been on Instagram? Have you been on Facebook? Have you seen the memes predicting this huge baby boom come December or January? The question though, how realistic is this really? We asked a friend of our show, psychologist, Dr. Dara.
There is a lot going on.
Thanks for having me on. I know that this impacts everybody.
We're so busy, many of us being moms, and we cannot forget about the stress that our marriages actually go through during something like this.
It's a constant juggle. It's everybody in the family needs as much attention, and I think sometimes we forget about our spouses because we think that they've just got to come along for the ride as we're managing our kids or even ourselves.
In most marriages or relationships, everyone kind of has their role, but now everyone's role as far as timing and schedules is kind of merging, so we're being forced to reconstruct everything.
Flexibility is key, and also communicating about it. Do not think that your partner is going to read your mind.
There are people being laid off, losing their jobs left and right. How important is it to talk about finances when it comes to maintaining a healthy stress level, because it's creeping on so many people?
Financial is a big part of how we base our identity. When we talk about our self-worth, self-esteem, confidence. You do have a spouse that's staying home, that's used to being out of the house. They don't know what to do with themselves, so they have to get situated with themselves. And I think it's important to talk about that you are scared and what your concerns are. Sometimes moms and dads and dads and dads and moms, your parental figures are not always going to be in agreement, just like you and your kids may not. So this is a great time just to show how we communicate and how we work things out.
I think it's also a good reminder. I've seen it in my own house in these moments that everybody handles stress differently. And just because one person's not pulling their hair out and freaking out, that doesn't mean they don't care.
We all go through the same situation, but it affects us. It affects the way that our mind takes in the information in a different way. If you have multiple kids in your house, or even two adults in the same house, how they deal with the stresses, like you're saying, can be so completely different. And it's not right or wrong. You don't need two parents freaking out at the same time.
No, that's not going to help anybody. Intimacy, Dara. I see all of these memes saying, oh, there's going to be a huge baby boom in December. I'd like to know how that's possible, because there's no alone time right now.
No, I mean, statistically, and even research shows that during events like this, the census decreases and people don't make babies. That stress affects your libido, first of all. And let's pay attention to that. Nobody wants to be intimate when they feel completely sad or frustrated or anxious. And what I really suggest to people is don't push it. Give it some space. I don't know about you, but I don't feel so intimate if I'm in my pajamas all day.
Yeah, so maybe spruce things up a little bit, not sweatpants every single day, 24 hours a day. Dr. Dara also recommended scheduling alone time, because that's super important, and also scheduling dates, not like a real date, maybe just watching a movie on the couch once the kids do fall asleep.